What's up, YBM gang? Back with another video, man. Another beautiful day, another beautiful million. Got the hemps on deck. You feel me? Koa and sweet almond. This is it right now. Go to your closest Walgreens or CVS or wherever and go grab you one of these. It will definitely keep you moisturized. But anyways, don't mind my face. It's a little dry because I just came from the pool. But I had to get this video out for y'all. Sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. Now, what do I mean by that? If you're a person that's constantly on the move, on to the next, like what can I do now? I gotta work, I gotta, what's the next thing? You're itching to do something. You wanna stay busy at all times, right? Rightfully so, you feel me? You wanna get out of, you wanna be 10 steps ahead of your competition. You wanna be the best at your craft. You wanna master your craft. But also, what's just as important as that is rest. Taking that time to disconnect, like go have some fun. It's okay to step out and, disconnect. Like for me, like I was swimming in the pool, like that was a time for me to relax. Because when you're that tense all the time, it's kind of hard for you to receive. So sometimes, man, take that extra 2-3 hours of sleep, especially if you've been waking up early all week. Like at some point, your body's gonna give in. And the crazy part is, I get it. It's hard to do nothing, right? It's hard to relax when your body is so used to constantly working. Like for me, the hardest thing for me to do is not go to the gym. Like it itches me on it gets me, like I can't stay still, like I have to go. So that's one of the keys. Just do nothing, relax. Because guess what? The universe has a funny way of making you sit down when you don't want to sit down. And it's crazy because it could happen through injury. You might hurt a foot, you might hurt something. Now you gotta actually rest and relax, and but it could be anything. So when you feel called to, take a nap, right? Sometimes, like damn, if we go to sleep, we feel like we're wasting time, or like we just wasted our whole day. Man, if you feel like it, take it, because you rested is a lot better than you just dragging your feet and you barely awake and you don't know what to do. Take that rest. And also another thing that I want to talk about is understanding that there are infinite possibilities, right? Because another reason why we don't want to rest is because we feel like we're not doing enough, right? We feel like all the efforts we're putting in it's really for nothing. Almost, because we feel guilty. That's why we don't want to just sit down, pour a glass of wine, or sip a pina colada, margarita, whatever you like. You feel me? Your fruit juices. We don't want to do that because deep down we feel like we're not putting in like enough work. And the truth is, like, you're just being too hard on yourself. That's all it is. You're being too hard on yourself. Like, you put it in work. You're doing your thing. You feel me? It's another day, another beautiful million. You feel me? Every day is another opportunity to keep going. So like, man, like you could go take that nap, and out of that 30-minute nap that you took, like everything can change when you wake up. It's really, you feel me? I made a video on TikTok about timeline jumping. You go in there and check it out. But it's really that deep, right? Because most of the work that we think we have to do is physical, hard, draining work. We have to tax our body and put our bodies through it, when most of the work is energetically, right? Sometimes, we want to, when we don't feel right in our heads, when we're having negative thoughts, we still want to fucking act and do certain things when it's going to backfire at you. When all you can do is simply relax, take the path of least resistance, clear your mind, and you will receive whatever it is that you need to receive to make a video, for example, to, knowing when to go at it. But rest is very important. Knowing that there's infinite possibilities. And why knowing that is important is because it's gonna make you relax. Any minute anything can change. Don't put it past the universe. Don't put it past God, or whatever you want to call it. To each his own. The mind is that powerful, right? But when you're drained, right, you've been pushing all week, your body is more susceptible to spiritual attack. Hear me out. I might say this in every video. It's a spiritual world. You damn right. The devil, or whatever you want to call it, knows when you're down, when you low-key just tired. You're not really thinking. You're not really making rational decisions. You're just going off the whim, like, just cause. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him now. You feel what I'm saying? And you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware of frequency that's in the music. You feel me? You down, you just got broken up with, and you listening to sad songs. You feel me? You should be listening to songs that's hyping you up. Real talk, right? When we're depressed, we want to listen to all these sad songs. Listen to happy songs. Start your rising off right. Rest is important. And also another thing, like at nighttime, before we go to sleep, we tend to take that baggage with us. Like, we had a long day. You probably was arguing with your boss. You wanted to punch your boss in the face, and you go home, you start venting to your spouse, like, damn, like, my boss was so mean today. I was blah, 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 blah. Or like, if you ever fought like with your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, whatever you want to call it, and then you just go to bed pissed off. Bro, best believe that you're not getting no rest, right? That energy you're sitting with is literally going to be in your dreams, your nightmares. It's built up in your body. You have to release that before you go to sleep, right? Go for a walk. Baby, I love you. I don't want to go to bed mad at you tonight. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't hold on to things. We tend to hold on to things because every day is a new day. It's brand new. To those who've been feeling like, man, every day feels the same, right? The reason why it feels the same is because you're on a certain program. You're used to going to work every day, right? Coming home, making dinner, TV dinner. You don't even have time sometimes, so you just order takeout, you just order McDonald's. It's repetitive. It's up to you to break that cycle. Facts. It's up to you to break that cycle, but you can't break that cycle when you're just constantly pushing yourself to no ends. Now, pushing yourself is not a bad thing. I recommend doing that, but pushing yourself when you clearly need rest, man, take that rest. And then when you get out of that rest, you attack it 10 times harder. YBM gang, stay vibrational. Like always, we are up. My battery's about to die right now. Any seconds, I want to get this outro